don't know where they got that from, other than maybe some foolishness. One, I don't qualify as one. I've never done anything against this country other than serve it honorably. And I could probably show a picture of me in my military uniform, which is kind of interesting. Now, this is also interesting. Look at the backdrop right now. They were having some sort of, what's it called? Faith and Ale meetings. And if you look really closely, oh, it's going to do this to me. Look at the names that were here. See this guy here? Now, who am I in front of right now? And who actually recused themselves? And who had I been in front of one other time before? It's kind of interesting. They all were buddies hanging around, but we want to play this game about recusing, right? I shouldn't have had to say one word. They knew good and well that there is no way in the hell I should have been heard by. My case should have come before any of them without them all just getting up and saying, hey, look, we can't do this. It shouldn't have taken what ultimately happened for that case to be sent to another judge in another area. But that comment about sovereign citizens is really interesting. And again, I was some number of feet away from where the judge was actually sitting, even though I was standing in front of him. So I couldn't hear what was being said to him. But we'll get into a lot of that later on, particularly when the lawsuit comes about. I'm sure you folks will find that to be relatively interesting. So let's get to the part where he actually recuses himself. And by the way, I sat in that damn courtroom for about 3 hours that morning, waiting for him to recuse himself, because they had to go through a process. And when I walked in, and I had to get the entire audio, the whole set of proceedings. Well, he'll say something like, well, eventually we have to deal with that. I guess I was the that, because I had to wait till the end to almost noontime, I think it was, and I got there like at 8 o'clock. But let's get to this second part.
2 emergency writs of prohibition and a motion to dismiss.
Well, I don't have jurisdiction once he filed a petition or writ in front of the second district.
Judge, my only question about that, and I would agree if that's the case, I just couldn't tell if it had been filed with the DCA or if it was just sent to us. Maybe Mr. Doss can answer that for us.
Mr. Doss, did you file a motion in front of the second district?
Yes, I did, and moreover, I'm hearing the special appearance. I thought I was the last time. It's been filed, but in keeping, to be honest, since I'm trying to hope to get more of that around here from this district, it was already dismissed.
It was what?
It was dismissed.
What was dismissed?
The writ of prohibitions.
Already?
Because you have 30 days to deal with the motion to disqualify.
Well, I don't. Right now, all I see is your motion. Here's an order from this DCA on 9/25. Okay, let's see what they say. The petitioner's petition for writ of prohibition is dismissed without prejudice. Okay, so was that the only motion that was filed to the second district?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
And then, Judge, there is a motion to disqualify. I know last time we discussed that I wasn't sure if you had been listed as a witness. I do believe you have been listed as a witness.
I've been listed as a witness in the case now?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Well, given the fact that I've been listed, now the motion to dismiss, I obviously cannot hear once if I grant your motion to recuse me. You understand?
I'm going to understand. Let's do this. I know we're on the record, and I don't think the people in the back can.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
We're not on the record yet, and I haven't been arraigned, but
we are on the record.
We're on the record.
Yes.
Okay, well.
He's the record.
I understand that.
Okay, so you filed a motion to recuse me, and that's based on the fact that he has now listed me as a witness. Is that correct?
I believe that's his disqualification. I'm not sure.
That's one of the reasons.
Well, did you list me as a witness?
Yes.
Okay. Well, based on that, I'm going to grant your motion.